If you clicked on this video, you're probably suffering from bad habits. Maybe you're eating too much junk food, playing video games, or putting off hard work. That's okay, it's natural to fall into bad habits. However, you now have the chance to change that. Don't waste this opportunity. In this video, I will help you make the most of this opportunity to change for the better and to quit your bad habits, along with my personal story on how I quit my bad habits. The first step to quitting your bad habits is asking why. This is the cause of our bad habits. This is why we fall into these traps and continue the cycle of these habits. Let me tell you my story. When I was 13, my life consisted of playing Fortnite with my friends, eating junk food, and skipping my homework. Was it fun in the moment? Well, sure, when I was on with my friends or eating the junk food, I felt nice. However, once I was confronted with the reality of having to do work, or as soon as I turned off the PlayStation, it was no longer fun. The truth is, my real life wasn't fun. Most of my habits were surrounded by online or pleasure, instant gratification, or doing things that would instantly cause me to be gratified, or things that would instantly give me pleasure. This life wasn't fulfilling, and I knew it. One day, I came across a video on YouTube talking about self-improvement, and I fell into a rabbit hole. I picked up better habits like working out or reading, and I actually started doing my homework. Life felt a lot better because I felt proud of myself for once. I no longer needed the video game to level up on because I had real life now. I no longer ate junk food because I valued my health and I valued myself. The truth is, when it comes down to your bad habits, you must ask why. Why do I fall into this trap? Why do I continue repeating this habit? Why is this the solution to a problem? Once we find out why, we can then find out how. Step 2. How? How do we stop our bad habits? Now, there is no concrete way to stop every single bad habit, of course. Many things differ. Whether it's eating junk food or playing video games, they're quite different in the behaviors. However, there is one thing that I found, personally, helped me get rid of almost all my bad habits. This one factor is mental health. Now, I know it might sound corny or like a wussy, but that's not true. Mental health is extremely important, even as a young man. When I say mental health, I mean the habits that we do to keep our mind healthy. I mean, we all know going to the gym will keep us physically healthy, and that's why it is a good habit. However, do you train your mind also? You may be asking, how do I improve my mental health? Which is a good question. It's not really simple, but I have 2 habits that I personally picked up that helped me a lot. My first habit was meditating. I'll put up the Medito app link. The Medito app helped me lots. It's a free app made by volunteers that helps you meditate. The benefits of meditation is a clear mind and focus. It helps you get rid of those instant thoughts, and it helps you escape your emotions. I also started gratitude journaling, which is basically just writing down 5 things you're grateful for. It doesn't sound significant, but when you stack it up across multiple days, you really start to develop a positive mindset, even if your life is pretty crap. I mean, you're always looking forward to something, especially when you remind yourself every day. I think it's really important to train your mind and to build a stronger mind. Now, this won't be over in just 20 minutes. It's not like you meditate for 5 minutes and you'll never have to deal with bad habits again. The truth is, this is a journey. You're going to have to repeat these habits regularly. Ideally, every day. Personally, I made a routine with all these habits, and I repeat them every single day. This is to ensure that I stay consistent and I get the rewards. I cannot stress how important having a routine is. Some people don't like routines, which is okay, and they can rely on their memory, but I find that most people can't just remember things, or they make excuses when it's not written down in paper right in front of them. I mean, I have mine right here. I'm aware you can't see, but it has everything in some boxes. I'll probably put up an example. It has all the habits, and it has little ticks next to each habit that I complete every single day. Tracking your progress can really help you make progress. This will help stop your bad habits, as you now have a new game, a new purpose, something new to obsess about and something new to do. As well as that, seeing your progress will 100% make you feel better. I mean, a lot of the time we go to bad habits for pleasure, but it is when we look at our progress and we look at our results of our hard work that you feel the most pleasure. What bad habits really boil down to is habits that provide instant gratification and habits that provide delayed gratification. Instant gratification is where you're instantly pleasured or feel pleasured instantly after doing it. Envision yourself eating some junk food. I don't know, maybe a chocolate bar or some crisps. You eat them and they taste nice and you feel the dopamine, you feel happy. But what happens afterwards? Well, maybe one chocolate bar won't make you overweight, but you continue that habit and you'll start to realize that you're becoming unhealthy. This is the same with other bad habits like playing video games or really whatever you can think of. Good habits are delayed gratification. Like, think of going to the gym, working out. I mean, in the moment, the push-ups or the sit-ups, they feel really painful and it's really sore. You feel your muscles as they tense up and they hurt. But in the long run, after maybe a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you start making progress and you start seeing yourself making steps towards a healthier, stronger you. It's up to you to choose which one you'd rather, but I know myself I'd much rather the second option. I mean, taking sacrifices now for your future self is really the best thing to do. Not only will you be able to look back grateful of your younger self or past self for doing these habits, you'll also feel great now because you're building the blocks, setting the foundation for a better life for yourself in the future. You have something to look forward to. After your workout, you look forward to seeing the results. I hope you've learned from this video that the key to healthy habits is setting the foundation for a future healthy life. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more self-improvement content.